What's up, everybody? It's your boy Damien. Um, I wanted to make a video today and touch on the subject. Um, I came up with the brand Inspire Freedom, and when I initially started this brand, it was it was because you know I had looked at life and I had looked at I was looking at the similarity between us as humans and what we're chasing and things that we're after in this lifetime. And behind all the different things that everybody's chasing, there was one root thing behind all those things. You got people out here that are chasing material. You got people that are chasing success in forms of achievement and accomplishment, and you got people that look at success as travel, getting a new house, getting a new car, um, you know, uh, becoming more connected with their family and people they love, and all these different things. Everybody's chasing different things. Everybody has their own conception of what success is and what living in a elevated state is. And but the one root thing behind all these things that I kind of seen a connection with was freedom. We all desire freedom on a high level, and we desire to get free on some level. You know what I mean? Money. A lot of people want money, but if you keep rooting that down to the base thing that somebody is really seeking, it's really freedom. They want money because they can have the money to not have to work so much and spend more time with their family. They want freedom. They want they want freedom. And I create Inspire Freedom from that idea. That really we all just chasing freedom, and it comes in the form of whatever somebody initially thinks, but we're all chasing freedom and trying to get free. And I wanted to inspire people to really go towards that freedom for themselves, if it was financially, or if it was just chasing after a dream that they had. Chasing after a dream that they had in their mind, that was stirring in their soul, to get free and go after what you truly feel you want for your life, and for you want the legacy that you want to have, and all of those things. But since I started that brand, it's developed in even it developed even more for me. Because for me, I thought freedom was going after what I wanted, and becoming a expression of what I really feel I am and what I really feel I want. And through the whole process, I learned that freedom even goes deeper. Freedom goes deep as the spirit, and in all reality, I just want what I was seeking, what I thought I was seeking was provide expression of who I am, but I was seeking soul expression, and in my soul just desired to be expressed. My soul desired to be free, and I started to look up the words inspire freedom, and I got to like the root, the Latin roots of these words. And once I got to the Latin roots of these words, inspire freedom translated into in spirit ease. So that was very interesting, that it translated to that in spirit ease. So basically saying freedom is getting our spirit to a place of contentment. And a lot of our spirits in this world have reached a state of discontentment, due to due to how we serve the world, and due to how we serve the nature of this world, you know, through the jobs that we work, through the people we deal with, and things we just have to do to survive. And somehow over years and years of, you know, engaging in the simulation, that's what I like to call it, the simulation, we kind of really truly disconnect from our soul, you know. And, you know, it's real funny, you know, when we first born, we're as pure as we ever are. And we are as most connected to God as we could ever be, you know. And then we just go on this journey of years and years of getting socially and culturally brainwashed from everybody before us. And we spend, and then once we reach our 30s or 40s or something, we spend the next portion of our life trying to get back in connection with our spirit and who we originally were. And we have to unlearn everything that we learned. So it's very interesting. So, you know, like there's always deeper truths. And even for me, like, you know, like this started one way. It started as you know, targeting, you know, the the generation of people who go getters and people who wanted to do entrepreneurship ventures and, you know, go after their dreams. But it went deeper, and it went deeper into something to a more gratifying space, and that's really providing people things that bring their spirit to ease and bring their souls to light. And I never expected that. I mean, you know, I've always been like connected with God and a spiritual person. But through the process, you know, God developed it and developed my mindset around creating something different and really going on a different path with everything, and a more purposeful path. And, you know, for me, you know, for a person who's always been that type of person that had this willpower to go get up and go do something and go create something, you know, but what was I really creating? Was I creating from my soul, or was I creating from my logic? You know, was I creating from logic or intuition? You know, and a lot of times we create, and and creation is expression, and it's a very powerful gift that God gives us. And a lot of times we create things, and we create things for validation. We create things to impress people. We create things because we want a kudos, or we want to be accepted, and we want to be acknowledged. And, you know, and then we do all of these things, and we get our goals met with these things, whatever that goal is, but we still feel this level of emptiness because on some level we're moving logically about what's probably going to make us money, what's probably going to get the best feedback from people, but we're continually suppressing what our soul desires to create. And man, this is important, man, because this is true freedom. When we start creating from an aspect of what our soul wants to be expressed, what is stirring inside of us. Because I know, man, I know that feeling for me. Like, you know, I've always been a very creative person through music, poetry, art, or whatever. Sometimes just like in my work ethic, you know, very creative, you know, and like marketing or something like that. But what does my soul want to create? How does my soul want to be acknowledged? You know, because like, you know, you do all of these things and you still feel like you're not offering anything. You're just offering dynamics of what you think people want, you know. And, you know, like, what type of life is that for a man to be like at peace with the world, but at war with himself, you know? And I read this quote, and it said, I would rather be at peace with myself and at war with the world than at peace with the world and at war with myself. Actually, I think I heard it from an interview with Nipsey Hussle. And man, it was very powerful. And essentially what that comes down to is, are we really in tune with our soul and really in tune with who we truly are? So we got to really dig into deeper truths with ourselves. And that takes mad inner work. It takes just cutting off all this social dialogue about what the world, what people want from us, and what do we truly want from us, and stop looking at the outcomes. Stop looking at the outcomes, because if it's truly connected with you, it's always going to carry a level and an energy of power with it, because it's coming from the spirit. And anything that resonates or comes from the spirit is always going to travel with a stronger energy than something that's created from logic. And because you can end up going back and be double-minded with something like that. Be like, oh, did I do it right? Did I do this right? Did I do that right? But when it's a soul creation, you don't never have to doubt it. You don't have to think about, oh, I shouldn't have did it that way. No, it came from your soul, brother, sister. Like, you did it the way you were supposed to, and I just think, man, that was a gift for me. Starting, sometimes we just gotta start something. Sometimes we just gotta start and we gotta move forward. And along the way, we figure things out. Along the way, we figure out if we need to correct this or change this, but sometimes we have to start. We don't get the whole plan. We don't get the whole blueprint. Just like the navigation, it'll give you the next street and tell you the next turn. And you got to wait for the next turn. But in starting, eventually you'll see more clearly where the destination is and where you're going. And you will be able to arrive. And once you arrive, you'll be so happy that you follow guidance. And what I'm saying is, we got to get in tune with following our soul guide. And I think this is important. So I just wanted to drop a video on that. Like, it's time to take a look within and really think about what you want to provide the world, and what your soul wants to express. It's your time. It's your soul time. It's time to get free. Inspire freedom, and that's what that's about.